northwest. In the Liri Valley, the defence was more resolute, but the Gustav Line was no longer tenable, and the Germans everywhere were conducting a fighting retreat. By May the 22nd, the Gustav Line had crumbled completely, and a further fallback position had been breached. On the following day, 6th Corps launched its long-awaited breakout from Anzio. The German line of containment had been thinned out to provide troops for the Gustav Line, and there were no tactical reserves. Moreover, the blow fell on the weakest sector of the front. In 2 days of remorseless fighting, the Americans opened a huge breach in the defences, capturing Cisterna on the 25th, and linking up with units of the American 2nd Corps advancing along the coast. The bulk of the German 10th Army at this time was still well to the east, and a push north by 6th Corps, with support from 2nd Corps, would almost certainly have cut the main German line of retreat. But this was rejected by Clark, who ordered 6th Corps to turn west and head directly for Rome. The manoeuvre took almost a day to complete, and when 6th Corps resumed its offensive, it soon ran into difficulties. The approaches to Rome were strongly held by German Panzer Grenadiers and parachutists, and the front was heavily fortified. The attack stalled, and the offensive broke down. On 8th Army's front, the German 10th Army was now rapidly disengaging and retreating through the Liri Valley towards Rome. Against 6th Corps, the remnants of the German 14th Army held the line until the end of May, when it too began falling back. During the first 3 days of June, the Germans completed their withdrawal, extricating successfully the bulk of their forces in southern Italy, and surrendering Rome and the Tiber bridges intact to the Allies. The first American units reached the Italian capital on June the 4th. Ironically, not from Anzio, but from the Liri Valley. Yet the capture of Rome, although a great prize, had been marred by the failure of the Allies to coordinate their efforts and inflict a crushing defeat on the German forces in southern Italy. Both Clark and Alexander were at fault. Clark for his willful disobedience of orders and for his determination to see Rome liberated by the Americans. Alexander for his lack of forcefulness and resolution, and for allowing the campaign to degenerate into a race in which the only real winners could be the Germans. In the event, Clark's moment of glory was to be short-lived. On June the 6th, the Allies landed in Normandy, shifting the focus of Allied efforts from Italy to France, and relegating the Italian campaign to one of only marginal significance. In Italy, the fighting was to continue for a further year. From Rome, the Germans fell back to the northern Apennines, where they conducted a bitter and protracted defence through the winter and spring of 1945, before finally surrendering only a few days before the end of the war.